Hello and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Today we have another match of the Ocarina of Time Randomizer Standard Tournament Season 5. This is winner bracket round 4, Flouflouche versus What the Hell Happened. And commentators for this will be August 40th and Ginger Sonny. Say hello and take it from here.
Thank you, Siberian. Welcome everybody to another fantastic race. I am certain of it.
Hello. Yeah. Well, what can you say about this race? Flouflouche versus What the Hell's? So excited for this one.
Yeah, you might think coming into it, Seed 6, What the Hell's Happened has the edge, but you see here from the statistics page, Flouflouche is definitely a contender that What the Hell's is worried about. They've faced off before in 20 races that they've had in common. Flouflouche has come on top 14 out of those 20 races. And I was just trying to look up this last matchup, April 23rd of 21. And I could not figure it out. Challenge, I think maybe doesn't have the record from season 4. I was thinking it might be a season 4 thing, but
maybe it was League last year. Someone in chat might let us know if they remember. But that was won by Flouflouche. So head-to-head record, they're pretty even. But if you look at like the last 10 races in terms of just form, What the Hell's winning 6 of his last 10 that he's entered is pretty crazy. So that is quite a figure. So that's interesting, and they've taken out. Flouflouche has been a monster. He's taken out Mr. Mario in the last round, and What the Hell's taking out a very solid lineup. Both will want to stay undefeated, but obviously one of them has to lose, and we'll find out very shortly. The winner will play Cariosa, so that's something for him to look forward to in the next round, because Cariosa has been playing like a beast this season as well.
Yeah, maybe the big brain strat would be to throw this match so you don't have to face off against Cariosa.
It might be, but it doesn't. This far in the tournament, it doesn't get any easier either. So
yeah, it's a tough call. Do you want to jump down to lower brackets where loser goes home, or do you want to face off against Cariosa? But I expect nothing but the best from these two guys here. I do believe Flouflouche is in the land of France. What the hell's a French Canadian?
So a bit of the older mother country versus the newer countries, the new world. We could say NAAIM if What the Hell's makes a mistake, but like that's not really likely. So What the Hell's will probably prove NAAIM untrue today.
No, he's definitely a North American in that regard.
So, it looks like we are starting with Bolero and the Shadow Medallion.
Yeah, that is what we've got to go with. No Master Sword, so we are starting this child. So we're not gonna likely get to see what's behind Bolero for a few minutes.
Right, so we're about 15 seconds from the start, so soon find out where we're going to start. Pardon me, sorry.
Oh, all good. Yeah, looking for the countdown, and here we are right outside Fairy Forest.
Okay. It's not league settings, so it's not open deco, so we won't just be able to go rush straight in there.
And we've got some raiders from Baro Tinderdos. Welcome to the stream, guys.
Just in time for a prediction we've got up, which is who will win. quite a lot of money of the rupees so far on What the Hell's in the early betting. 1 million points, in fact. So, put your channel points on the line. Who do you think's going to win this one? I'm not going to put any on because I'm neutral for this one. Nothing in the Kokiri Sword chest, so... Interesting little execution race to begin with. They're both pretty much in step in the first 60 seconds.
Yeah, you can see they're neck and neck popping into Midas' house.
Even doing the chests in the same order.
Yeah.
Almost. Amazing.
Won't be too surprised to see a Kokiri Forest Baron after 5 of the 6 checks. Nothing but small chests.
Get our first hint now as well.
Nope. Where's VXR?
Serenade?
Yeah, I did not catch that hint one bit. Royal Tomb is Serenade. Thank you, Din the Human.
Thank you very much. Yeah, where is VXR? It's probably on a different... I think it's on the other channel at the moment.
Yeah, you can't be in all places at once, unfortunately. But unfortunately, pretty linear beginning. We're going to see these racers neck and neck. Thankfully, these Skull Kids are teaching different songs.
Yeah, and it's a first little lead so far in this race. Not going to mean too much towards the end, but it's seeing as they're going the same route. It is quite interesting, just a little like execution battle to begin with.
It sounds like What the Hells is living the high life. Maybe after some of that Speed Gaming Live spoilage. He's hired himself a personal dishwasher. Very impressive.
Well deserved as well.
I guess pro gamers can't be washing their own dishes. Their fingers would get all wrinkly. That would be no good for doing these top execution moves. But what the hell's first? Desaria's.
That was Prelude.
Chest in...
Water Temple, something. Central Pillar. Thank you guys.
Chat. These guys just reading me so damn fast. 30 or 40?
50.
50?
50 hovers. Yeah, that's 50 hovers.
There's our first foolish hint.
And Zora's Domain Foolish. Hover boots on 50. Okay.
Well, that's definitely something. We're gonna be playing Prelude sooner rather than later, I hope. Checking that pedestal. There's not much else to do after this this Deku scrub. Maybe walk the llama. Thanks, man.
Yep, Domain's still foolish. Hey, lots of money at least.
Yeah, I won't have to do any farming up the chains. There's Prelude. What the hell's though? Not interested in that pedestal. He's staying child for just a bit longer.
Target Woods is dead. Target Woods is dead. The Gerudo is dead. Oh, it is Requiem.
Ooh, Requiem, interesting.
What the hell's getting the mask to start the quest? Like, you don't really see that very often, even so. So maybe he's just got a feeling, or he's just preparing since he's got all that money.
Yeah, covering his bases, passing it. Didn't want to have to come back. Meanwhile, Flouflouche walking across the field into the ranch.
Yeah, first divergence after 5 minutes. No problem at all for what the hell's on child shooting to get the magic. Okay, well Foster, the answer to that is baseball. You already knew. You probably already knew who rolled this seed.
I mean,
just from the start.
If you're playing a 50 skull seed, best let's get that hint in the first 5 minutes.
Absolutely. Because, yep, you might have to collect quite a few skulls on the way.
Hover Boots being 100% required to beat the Shadow Temple. But still in the dark as to whether that's a medallion 100% required or a stone only possibly required. But Sun Song from Malin, that's going to help out quite a bit collecting those spiders.
Yeah, if this is a 50 skull seed, then that's a nice location for that one. Because those nighttime skulls can be a pain to route in.
Yeah, now you got no excuses. You got Sun Song early, you got the hint early. All we're really missing is slingshot.
Oh, another slingshot.
Not a slingshot, a hook shot or a boomerang.
So Lon Lon had Sun Song and 2 slingshots.
So Lon Lon on the path to Goma. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Flouflouche now going to go back and presumably do nighttime child checks.
Yeah, I guess the real crux of those slingshots is we're not gonna get that hint because those are 2 Spear 0 slingshots. So any path to Gomas will be pointing to that Kokiri sword. Kind of flip-flopping in positions, but with that Sun Song, I think Flouflouche slightly stronger. Yes, they have both more or less in the first 5 minutes done the same route. 2 Kokiri Forest, 2 Sarias. Slight divergence where What the Hells went and warped with Prelude, while Flouflouche walked across the field to the ranch before playing Prelude from the silo. I guess actually from the back of the corral. But in that short time, 50 Skulls has our hover boots. Should be getting a pedestal check here in a little bit.
Yeah, I think we'll be checking the pedestal at basically the same time.
I think Flouflouche still doing slingshot targeting, so What the Hells might be... No? And oh, What the Hells is gonna ping pong and do Richard here. Flouflouche is gonna pick up a Hylian shield while he's at it.
Oh, we've got a lot of money very early on. People, a loud minority, I think, would say you should never do that. But I think most people accept that buy a shield if you've got lots of money anyway is a fair time commitment.
And some randomizers, certain things take money away from you. So if you have, you know, a full wallet, sometimes it's better just to spend the money while you got it.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell's first to take that withdrawal from the Temple of Time and gonna read us our medallion layout.
What have we got?
Water and the Deku Tree, Spirit and Shadow, and Dodong's Cavern. So 50 skulls required. Guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
Scary thing is that Spirit Temple and Requiem being our all dungeon song.
Yeah, especially with Shadow and Spirit both locking a song. Hopefully that would be nothing, but they could get kind of messy. DC and water as well, you're going to need long shot for that, so...
And sorry, a song, that hot and spicy tune is in the crater, where it belongs. The Hells is in a slight lead, showing us adult spawn at the lake. Not as convenient, considering we weren't down here as child to set our scarecrow sound.
Sorry, I just needed to refresh on the back end.
At all, Flouflouche right behind what the hell's. He is walking out to the field to get the open grotto. See where he goes from there, if there's anything good inside. But Flouflouche just picking up the hint in the lake and straight back to the Temple of Time. I think he's walking over to Kakariko. What the Hells finds a big chest here, and Skull Mask hinted dead.
Well, that's the third slingshot.
There you go.
Alright. That's the earliest slingshot percent I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, it's not something we see too often. So it's gonna appear that Flouflouche is running through Kakariko Village with a lead, but what the hell's with that open grotto up on him. And it looks like he's taking the time to get the OGC scope as well. All eyes on Flouflouche. What are we getting from Kakariko? Water wet today?
Alright. First trip up DMT now.
Yeah, that's a little odd. No Kakariko checks? Just checking the roof, huh?
Okay.
That's not something you see too often.
Yeah, maybe
kind of kill some time of day.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. For maybe he's not going to go up that route. So I thought I'd just have a peek now. Got another area in mind.
Yeah, I wonder if he's banking on a warp song, maybe Minuet here in the windmill. And warping to SFM from the graveyard.
Zora's domain still foolish.
No, that couldn't have been a third domain foolish.
Zora's fountain foolish, then, I'm guessing? Or river? Don't know. That was fountain. Yeah, because I said domain, and then I was like, well, that's odd. There shouldn't be 3 of them, so then it had to be Zora's something else.
Hope not. Leave it to what the hell's to get a bug seed roll.
Yeah, basically just Zora area is nowhere you want to be.
Yeah, but there's Nocturne. We've got a free Nocturne, a 3 magic meter.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
10 pack chews. Flouflouche using them right away. Also picked up those shoes.
So, Skullmaster dead, still. Yeah, so welcome if you haven't seen it yet so far. This is a baseball seed with required 50 skulls hover boots. So we know that at least, so if you like top level runners collecting skulls, then this is for you.
Yeah, if you're ever wondering, alright, how the hell do these guys do it? This is the seed to pay attention to, especially when they know it early. Unfortunately, still no hook shots, no boomerang to help out. And no bottle.
Stone of Agony in the graveyards. Where it belongs.
His Og is super quiet.
That was sounded a bit better. I mean, I can hear you fine in the chat. The voice call. I'm not sure what it was. Yeah, Dompe not playing about. 53 seconds. Pretty slow for Flouflouche. Oh, an empty bottle. Is it Ruto's letter? I can confirm that definitely is not Ruto's letter.
Alright, I am back after doing some stuff. Maybe that sounds better.
I mean, yeah, it sounds fine here. Hopefully, hopefully that's all better. We found the Kikiri sword. It's in the TARDIS. So that's fun.
Sorry, what was in the TARDIS?
Kikiri sword.
Oh, okay. So no logical access to that, but with those chews we could go get some beans. I wonder if that's where Flouflouche is at. Nothing else but a bottle? Yikes.
Yeah, looks like we're going skull hunting as well. Sorry, pardon me.
Yeah, we're gonna see 50 of them, that's for sure.
Yeah, that bottle from Dumpé going to come very handy for 50 skulls.
And it does look like Flouflouche is going straight into that river. Maybe, right? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you called it. I think you're absolutely right. Use the choose to get out of logic, get those beans, and get that Kiri sword. Knock off Deku, get a song. Yeah, they both have bomb chews. I'm sure What the Hell's picked up bomb chews as well.
Yeah, he does indeed. Flouflouche find all the beans.
Got the money and you're here, I guess you do. Especially because we've got no idea yet about... you don't want to spend ages to get to Colossus and find out you need the arch and not have any beans, I guess.
A hero who adventures somewhere learns something. Oh, Song of Storms in Colossus.
Okay. Well, that's good information to have. So.
Very good info. Hopefully it's not our hover boots logically required to cross the wasteland to get Song of Storms, but you never know.
Lake Hylia to Twin Rover. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good hint to have. Haven't done anything there.
This OOT is ripping in again.
Whoopsie.
Oh, F. No fairy either, fortunately. So.
How did that happen? Oh, he got killed by the spider?
Wow. Yeah. That's that's a little bit unfortunate.
Now, luckily it was just at the start of the river. He wasn't too far up there. Meanwhile, Flouflouche has completed that circuit, not going into Foolish Domain. Here has set Dampé o'clock. Also, of course, wants to plant that beam for his Kokiri sword. And I wouldn't be too surprised if, after some night cacking, he's at 10 skulls. No, Grandpa just has $5 for us today. Someone in the chat saying dry seed. You're absolutely right. Without those bomb chews, we are very low on checks.
Mm. Flouflouche is easily going to reach at least 10.
think we're essentially in logic down to the valley, the first check-in fire temple, 10 skulls and chickens. It's focus.
It's not 10 skulls.
Got started a little later than we were going through the woods.
Oh, and Frogs 2 is double defense, so I'm not really seeing Frogs 2 today.
Is that the secret to a bigger bosom? Yeah, just eat a bunch of frogs.
Gotta play all the songs. You have to be a good musician.
Oh, and there goes Flouflouche grabbing that cock.
It's time for the chickens. Flouflouche accepting that it's a check. It's just got to be done and doing it. I appreciate that.
Now, despite what you see on the screen, the real key is to grab it firmly by the neck.
What the hell was a little shield flick before that sculpture came out? Suggests that he might be feeling a little bit annoyed still at that death.
Yeah. Never hurts to zoot her safely, but we haven't found Nehru's love yet.
Just a tad salty. Yeah.
Now, will our French Canadian also choose to do chickens? Does not look like it. No sun song. Oh, I guess first he's spider hunting.
Just a t-shirt today.
Not too great. Not too bad, but I don't think it's worth the time investment.
No, I wouldn't say that. Well, I mean, unless you can like rush fire right now, you like get a hammer or you get some actual logic bombs. Maybe it become useful, but until then, pretty meh.
Looks like Flouflouche is gonna find that third slingshot. What else is he gonna find down here?
Yeah, I like this play. It is basically like the only really in logic places. These obviously aren't, but the valley to lake route, especially with the hint about lake, it makes sense to do this.
Yeah, that's a good
To
point.
Green Goma, that was.
Graveyard to Como, according to chat.
Really graveyard to go.
I mean, I guess we should have expected that.
Yeah, it makes sense. Wasted hint, but yeah, hey, thanks game.
Now that is exactly what the hell's is prioritizing. He's got his butter knife, and there's Prelude. Lots of back and forths, but not too bad when you have Prelude.
So what the hell's making the call to go get the Kokiri sword first before doing all of this? Which actually it's pretty sensible, thinking about it now.
Yeah, we'll have to see what we're grabbing out of the Deku Tree as Flouflouche jumps into the valley, I think. Nothing for him down here in the south of Hyrule. Yeah, agreed in chat. What the hell's probably does know what he's doing. He's gotten here. He's gotten here before.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's spoilers to say that he is the defending champion from last season, and no one's taken him down this season either. So. Yeah, sorry, baseball. I spoiled season 4 finals for you.
But the man is human here in the valley, has made a name for himself. I think it was season 3 of RSL. The waterfall done did him in.
Hey, Bumbag just sat in the valley.
Ooh, that would be pretty big for Flouflouche, depending on where we get a wallet. If we get any more chews, 10 bomb chews is a decent amount, but that bomb bag could take Flouflouche a whole lot farther in progression. Just a heart piece in what the hell's waterfall. Valley Path the King the Dongo, thanks.
And 40 was dead. So Valley to DC, 40 skulls is dead.
Yeah, I kind of like seeing if we have to do 50 skulls, put something good on 40 and 32.
Make it like at least a little bit worth the time. And there's Lake Hylia to twin over again.
Flouflouche not skipping anything, hitting up all these soil patches.
Yeah, Flouflouche knows that the Kokiri sword is in the graveyard crate, just hasn't gone and got it. What the hell's took the time to go get it first, and that's why we're in Deku right now. Now there's a wallet, so...
That is a wallet. If he could get across the Valley Bridge, he could buy some bomb chews. Oops.
No, not quite.
Slightly short jump there from Flouflouche trying to get the lab out of logic on the wall here.
You're gonna have another go at it. There we go, much better.
Second try works it out. Is that a strength?
Was that Din's fire?
Din.
I think it was Din's. Yeah.
According to chat and you.
So we're gonna need a scale. And that might resolve the path.
Yeah, path to Twin Rova though. That's interesting. As
Hook
a hook shot.
shot. Hook shot just sat in the Deku tree. Okay, now we're starting to get some interesting items. Fun.
Yeah, that hook shot will help with some skull farming once he goes back adult.
And a heart container, which at this point is really useful.
Absolutely, yeah.
Pretty stacked Deku.
Yeah, especially consider we're coming out of here with the green medallion, giving us a song in the Temple of Time. Nothing from trout fishing though. But we'll definitely be back for that Din's Fire. Oh, another big chest
here.
There's
That's
a strength upgrade. So there's our Forest Temple starter kit.
Yep. What the hell's been feeling pretty good about this early Deku play at the moment. It's like, it might not be open Deku, but that doesn't matter, because I can get a Kiri Sword early and make it basically open Deku. Keeping with the nature themes Virgil's pointing out, there's a Forest Temple starter kit in Deku. Quite nice when it works out that way.
Does that mean we're gonna get a hammer in Dodongo's Cavern? And the iron boots in Jabu's belly?
Yeah, or maybe long shot on Jabu. What the hell is so easy? Get the slingshot out and stab her. Stab Goma. And she's down.
Yeah, easy one cycle. Now, Flouflouche taking the time to plant the bean here in the crater. Good option when you don't have hovers or a hook shot.
Don't know if they did plant the bean in Lake in the end or not. I don't think they did.
I think he did. I think he got 3 beans from the dude. He planted 1 in the graveyard, 1 at the lake. I think that was the final one in the crater. Well, he did not plant it according to
Dante. Because I noticed it and I thought, well, that's a bit weird. What if you don't, it's a path?
And especially without a hook shot, that could be dangerous.
Although they are saying he went back and planted it, so he did plant all 3. Okay, well that's good. That makes sense because it's a heart container on top of the block anyway. So,
and he's ignoring it. He says, can't fool me."
Yeah, I'm not gonna wait to get all the way back round again. I'll just take the shortcut. I did not see what Sculpture's hint that was. Oh, there's that scale though.
There's Ardent's Fire. Not surprisingly, what the hell's coming back into the woods for a couple soil patches. He's clearing out Skull Kid. This will essentially full clear out the Lost Woods. Might pop into Goron City, and we find Jabu's belly is foolish.
Jabu foolish. It's the entire Zora's. The entire area is foolish. We've seen all 3 of the Zora's area.
I mean, it really strengthens the play to go to Ice Cavern, maybe, if we find Rudo's ladder.
Yeah, everywhere else is rubbish. The Ice Cavern has got to have something, right? Or it could just be saying, yes, stay away from Ice Cavern entirely.
Alright, final check here in the Lost Woods as Flouflouche jumps into Goron City, giving us our first show.
And it's a bow.
Well, alright then. The
Alright.
last 3 items that What the Hell's just picked up are the bow, the Goron bracelet, and the hookshot.
So hey, Stone Forest. Seems
It's looming out here in the Sacred Forest Meadow. Unfortunately, What the Hell is too young to use this hookshot. You must be at least 17 in the land of Hyrule to legally fire your hookshots. Could not see the left-hand chest. Flouflouche nutting on Little Link the Goron. And he's getting nutting right back.
Well, I guess that would be a fair trade if it wasn't such a pain in the ass to to stop him in the first place.
He's like, hey, you like throwing nuts at people? Have some more. That's
Okay.
probably Nocturne from the windmill.
Yeah, that's probably it. I mean, these hints are really sort of stacking up in terms of.
Yeah, we already have our
Symbols.
magic, and it can't be hovers, I don't think.
No, because that's hinted elsewhere. Alright, DC then it is for Flouflouche.
And we'll have to see. I think What the Hell is gonna try to make a play for the lake. Follow that path. Wonder if they're gonna end up in the valley with that bomb bag.
Yeah, I'd say this looking like a play. I'd imagine that like if if What the Hell's is going to go Sharp Lake, that he would just route in the valley on the way. Certainly hope he does.
Meanwhile, Flouflouche taking a right-handed path, picking up an extra skull here. I don't think he's going to be pushing the Armos, though.
No. No, we are not going to see that today. There's far too many skulls and logic for that nonsense.
Without a hook shot, not too many for Flouflouche.
Oh, spot chest there.
Be like big chests and cannot lie. Aw.
It's another wallet. Okay, so we've wallet percent, slingshot percent.
Yeah, making that Goron tunic on chickens all the less worthwhile for Flouflouche.
Mm-hmm.
But What the Hell is back walking in the right direction during the most romantic of sunsets here in Hyrule. I'll pick up his bomb bag, be sure to take an extra good peek at what's inside the waterfall, and then get that Gerudo Valley hint to King Dodongo.
That looked like 20 skulls for Flouflouche. So about level with What the Hell's. I don't know if it's got a few more on it.
Yeah, neck and neck as far as the Skulltula family is concerned.
So T's tracker is saying that there's 46 skulls in Logic at the moment.
Alright, vanilla bomb bag room is empty today. Flouflouche almost finished up here in Dodongos. Oops. Did we already see that? I'm guessing so.
Yeah, it was via Gerudo Valley to King Dodongo for the bomb bag. Great hint. Yeah, what the hell's happened to these hints? Exactly, baseball.
And once upon a time, he said he was done with OOT, and then the randomizer came out, and now it's like 5 years later.
Let's see if I can get this one first time.
Yeah, looks like he's saving that little bit of time up on his opponent. Deep into Dodongo's Cavern. Well, I'm guessing with Jabu as a stone and the Deku tree cleared out, what the hell is hoping that he doesn't have to go back child after this segment.
Definitely be extra time spent is going to hopefully pay him off.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of child checks remaining after this. There is Goron City and Bomb Bowling, a couple stuff in the market like that.
Yep, does now know that he's going to have to come back with a scale to get that dins.
Oh, that's right, we have to come back.
Flouflouche showing off with the swag strats on King Dodongo there, bouncing the bombs off the wall and into his mouth.
The hardest boss in the game, you cannot one-cycle him.
Someone's been watching the NBA. That is pretty cool. I don't think I've seen anyone do that yet. Like Bomberman, bouncing it off a wall.
It's kind of risky, if you miss. Makes the hardest boss even harder. Oh, and chat pointing out we have a light arrow cutscene, sub 50.
So not every day you see that opened immediately.
I mean, with these two racers' powers combined, we have Captain Planet and the Temple of Time cleared out.
Flouflouche getting bodied there by the tech tank.
Now, what is... Oh, he's getting his Fury Sword now. I think we're going to be ping-ponging back and forth between left and right side of our screens.
Yeah, I mean, I guess difference might be is what the hell's going to take the Forest starter pack and actually hit up Forest, or are we going to do?
I think you'll want to avoid Forest if you can. Definitely do Dodongo's Cavern first. But before any of that, it's time for some bowling.
20 skulls is enough for me. So, I don't know, have we seen a 30 here? Oh! Magic on Bomb Tree Bowling. Not required.
Yeah, we got that somewhere, but we also
And
get
Ruto's on Ruro's ladder on the lax cutscene.
That's spicy. Thanks, princess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it can definitely rush ice.
Well, I think
Is an
Flouflouche
option.
is gonna be getting the skull. He'll definitely be doing Deku Tree, and then he'll want to go into the lake to pick up Din's fire for sure. Might as well turn in Rudo's letter if you're there with the scale.
And a bonus is the song we get for beating Deku.
Yeah, it gives us access to Gerudo Fortress. I was kind of expecting Zelda's Lullaby from there. Running out of places for that to be.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's not nice. We know Serenade is in the tomb.
Oh, what the hell's his first to finish setting Scarecrow song? No chance of accidentally forgetting it today. Done. It's out of the way.
Oh, and ZL cannot be on Burning Cack because we need to use the boat in Shadow Temple. So Zelda's Lullaby, by process of elimination, is in the meadow.
Well, it's not too bad. Accessible.
Yeah, if the runners can piece that together, it might push them towards that Forest Temple.
I mean, the items for what the hells have is basically Screaming Forest Temple, but knowing Randomizer, that could mean absolutely nothing. It's just there to bait us with Stone Forest. It is a baseball seed, after all, and what the hell's knows this? And I'm sure we'll be wary.
Yeah, tracking down this this Twin Roba path here in the lake. Nothing on adult fishing.
Yeah, long shot on Planet of Ganon, exactly.
Expertly sniping that Gwei. Throw strength 1 in the Deku Tree. Where was the hook shot? In the Deku Tree.
Pardon.
The bow was in the grotto right outside of the Sacred Forest Meadow. If the Hells has 20 skulls in hand, he's going to get his $5 and go into Dodongo's Cavern. Oh, has he not done... Okay. No, he's getting
I
money.
think it's just farming.
Money for... No, he's got a shield. Why do you need money, brah? Oh, Cack Archery. That's why.
Yeah. And there's Flouflouche getting another slingshot. The last one before the first starter kit.
And he's got good aim, just a pack of nuts, though. these runners getting different rewards from 20 Skull. Call the police.
It's like, hang on a minute, that's not right. That should be a bloopy. What's going on? Bugged.
Now, for anyone who doesn't know, if you do not have a bow or a bomb bag or slingshot, anything with ammo, the randomized ammo rewards turn into bloopies, and they will switch back. They will switch to ammo once you have that weapon that shoots that ammunition. Now, both these runners routing Skulltulas very nicely, making great use of that bottle while they were passing soil patches. And that Sun Song is giving them every opportunity. Any Skulltula they pass, they don't have much excuses not to pick it up. And according to our bot, we are still missing our 30 Skulltulas hint.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd seen 30 hint. But we're not going to need it because we'll just be getting that on our way anyway, it seems.
Very true.
And what we were saying is what I like about this seed is the fact that we both rows got the 50 hidden knowledge right at the start. So you're seeing like a fair Skulltula race, if that makes sense. Like you could compare the routing quite nicely because they both got it around about the exact same time.
Yeah, it might be like a more competitive setting if like 50 was always required. Like 50 is your light arrows, your Ganon's Castle boss key or something.
Ganon's Castle boss key is a Rainbow Bridge on 50 with trials.
I don't know about trials. Let's not get crazy. Let's wait for RSL for trials. Anyone who doesn't know, Random Settings Leak has begun. It's it's been officially announced in the Discord announcement channel. I am 99% sure both these runners are in that league too. So if you're not already giving them a follow, you should definitely do it now.
Yeah, this year I wasn't sure, but I thought so. Yeah, What the Hells isn't defending their title this year.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah, letting someone else have a shot at the glory, I guess.
I guess it's best not to go chasing waterfalls.
But Flouflouche will be in RSL, so yeah, if you like RSL random craziness, follow Flouflouche as well.
He's won too many tournaments. You can never win too many.
Really, K-Sinja? Oh, that is Monka S.
Starting off with a Swiss round.
Well, good luck. It is RSL, so I mean, you know, anything could happen.
I think we might be getting nice. Actually, we haven't been to Meadow yet as adults. It's probably doing that. Question is, will he jump in the Stone Forest? I'll pick up the bow on the way. Okay. I guess he unloaded the... He wasted his last bomb, basically.
Interesting.
Oh, and good point in chat. We can't rush ice without Zelda's Lullaby.
Yeah, of course. And we need to we need to get our way up to SFM for that.
Couple of Skulltulas on the way. Not the quickest ones to get, but I think we got to get them.
Hells is the first to 30. One ahead of Flouflouche, who I believe is on 29.
Very impressive. 1 hour, 2 minutes in. Flouflouche stopping off at the good old Goron shop. Gonna pick up some bombs. We got Kinza and Dr. Jigs tracking for us. Shout outs to the trackers behind the scenes. Flouflouche not interested in acrobatics, just gonna play a song to soothe Mido.
The Mido skip. Absolutely fine. If you've got it, do it. And what the hell's not going to be messing about with King Dodongo. He's in too bad of a mood, I think, still from the seed. He is just plopping the bombs in there. No bouncing it off the wall swag from him. And I can't blame him.
Now, once you fail that a couple times, you learn your lesson. But Flouflouche did not pick up their bow, does not have the $40 to buy it. Spent their money on bombs instead.
I'm not going to be opening small chests, so I'm not going to maybe find purple rupee conveniently sat around.
I guess we can kill the moblin for at least $15. I think the minimum he drops is 3 blue rupees. But more likely to drop, I think, 45. Nope, the moblin lives for now.
For now.
Zelda's Lullaby by process of elimination. And nope, he's not going inside. Oh no, go kill the moblin!
At least get some money. No.
Whoopsie. It's always good, especially in RSL, to keep in mind where you can pick up a few bucks. On the Zora's River waterfall, that's a good spot. The bottom of the lab is an interesting spot. Right here at the bottom of this pool where Flouflouche is diving.
Yeah, I don't have to do too much farming in standard settings usually, but RSL can be a different breed entirely, especially if you've got shop sanities on and various other things.
Yeah, this is Flouflouche's first trip in the river. Will they jump into the ice cavern after this? To stay tuned to find out. Yep, chat hitting the nail on the head here, picking up Skulltulas for sure. Oh wait, he did already beat the river. Never mind. I saw that gold rupee at the top and just assumed this was his first trip in, but of course he bought beans for his Kokiri sword. Excellent work routing in these Skulltulas. The runners are all tied up in medallion count. Similar Skulltula count. Flouflouche in a slightly better position here. About 69 minutes in.
Yeah, it's JRP underscores pointing out. We've got both wallets, but we haven't got any money to put in either of those wallets.
That's what killing Skull Children's for. Ooh, Shadow Temple on the path to something blue.
Shadow to Morpha. Okay.
So just a trip back to Lake Hylia for our Dinspire and some 50 skulls for our hover boots. And we can find the answer to that. Flouflouche drowning some bugs. Of course, that could be Iron Boots in Shadow Temple, and these runners might be able to clear Water Temple with the gold scale. Ooh, and what the hell's is jumping into Stone Forest?
Yep, first one in.
69-minute mark, proving to be exciting.
I mean, just simply for the skulls, it makes complete sense as well.
Yeah, very true.
Same with the Ice Cavern play. Again, got some good place to collect skulls and got some good checks you can do on the way.
And now the downside of the Ice Cavern play is it's a 50-50 between Song of Time and Minuet. First chest proven a dud. Shots, no problem. Making these Stalfos go down quick and easy.
And light arrows are just sat in ice, so you do have to come here, no matter what.
Yeah, I don't know if that is a big enough thing to get to make the ice cavern worthwhile. Of course, if What the Hells makes the same play. Although here is a big chest.
For auras,
That is
not
useful.
useful, not essential, definitely useful.
Nothing but a key and a small chest so far for What the Hell.
Flouflouche's execution so far on these glitchless jumps in Ice Cavern was very slick.
Yeah, very well practiced, you can tell.
Was doing so well, he got ambushed by 3 ice keys. I taught them a lesson. How dare
Almost unavoidable. What the Hells might be right behind Flouflouche going into ice. Oh no, he just got ZL. He's doing some fairy fountaining.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. There's a DMT dairy. A big orange sword.
And Song of Time. What the Hells gets their access to Din's Fire.
So I said all the quality of life items today. Ferora's Big Orange.
Yeah, and that leaves
And
a mini
Song of
weapon from Burning Kakariko, so check that one off your list. Now, Flouflouche doesn't have the bow, but GTG is looking like a pretty dense area at this point. I still think we haven't seen the 30 skull hunt, so I think What the Hell is making a beeline in that direction as Flouflouche is going to pick up Serenade. See if he opts to do flame storage.
I think if you come here as child, you just gotta do flame storage. It would feel so bad to not. And these runners can, I'm sure, do flame storage 99 times out of 100. Probably.
Oh yeah, getting it is no problem, but running through the Royal Tomb fast enough and then opening the door in the right position—that's the real trick.
Yeah, it is. It is hard, but I'd still be surprised if they got it, if they messed it up.
No, Flouflouche says, "Nope, I'm
not doing
staying in logic."
I mean, it kind of makes sense because, like, you do have Din's really accessible, so why do all of that when you can just come back with Din's Fire if you need to?
Oh yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. He's going to pick up Din's Fire right now. Meanwhile, I think there's something strange in the neighborhood. the
Might
hell's
be right.
about to do some ghost busting. When there's something strange and your seed's no good, who are you gonna call? Ghostbuster!
That was pretty good.
I got very much. Fire source for Flouflouche. Pizza for what the hells. And I think they are going to be making that play over to GTG. Likely stopping in to check on APZ's Tektite. I guess not. Never mind. It's all about the spiders. No trouble.
$40 skulls now for what else? 10 more to go for Varvadors.
Flouflouche back in the forest. Might be clearing out Childgoron City. I don't think we've seen any of those checks. Uh-oh, well, what the hell's walking up the river? That can only mean one thing.
Yep. He's gonna be rushing ice as well. And collecting skulls on the way, maybe.
Yeah, I hope so.
But some, so yeah. 6 skulls available after ice. Once it's finished ice, as Wayfaring Fox points out. So I'll put him on 46, which would make sense.
I think that was 38 for Flouflouche. 3 or 4 behind. Very impressive from both these runners. Question in chat. I think our water temple hint was for the central pillar, not the river chest.
I think I saw a river chest in it as well, I just don't remember what it was. No, not river though, yeah. Yeah, it was like rolling boulders, so it was a boss key though, as well.
So we've seen all these checks that what the hell is about to do. But not seen these Childgoron City ones. Pizza from the Hot Rodder. Well, chat's doing a better job paying attention than me. Great use of Sun Song here by Flouflouche.
Samsung's such a nice song to have, especially in a 50 skull set.
Alright, and chat was waiting for it. Here is Dancing Dad.
Let's
What you
go.
got for us? My hammer senses are tingling. I don't know why.
We bring him joy. What does he give us back?
I'm not just bringing him joy, we're bringing him a hot and spicy tune straight from Death Mountain Crater.
Does he like the extra spice? Not really.
Not what we're after. Got plenty
King
of hearts.
King Darunia, bland taste buds confirmed. Didn't like the spicy sausage that we added from the volcano.
Light arrows will not be coming into play. One casino mode scratched off our list. Still looking for a second strength upgrade, Mirror Shield. Long shot, iron boots, or a gold scale. No, we're not doing Child BC. Just the soil patch. That patch of soil, believe it or not, is to get the freestanding heart piece on top of the cavern without backflipping over the defense.
Yeah, it's a pretty stupid one.
I think someone in chat is right. It takes you up towards the summit of the crater entrance, but I have not seen that being ridden in many a year. In the long ago.
Yeah, it's like, I know it's theoretically possible. I probably did it at some time way back in 1990 something, but I haven't seen it since. I just know that it's probably can. Probably.
Yeah, I think most of the soul patches are used in the vanilla game to get to a piece of heart. The one in the soul patch in the valley takes you to both heart pieces. The one in the Colossus takes you to the arch.
The one in Kokiri Forest only takes you to some rupees though. Disappointing.
and a Skulltula.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess.
Is this the Din's Fairy that Flouflouche is checking? I think it must be. just some bombs. So yeah, I am running out of checks. There's Deeper Forest. There's a check in Fire Temple that we can do without a hammer. And there's a whole bunch in GTG.
Yeah, I was going to say Fortress to GTG. Looks like that's going to be the play. At this point, like, as you're saying, there's not really anywhere else that's appealing. Apart from, yeah, dip fire if you want. But what the hell's deciding that's not what they want?
First, we got to check in on ATZ's Tektite, make sure he's got enough food and water. Let's see what kind of toy ATZ left for us today. Pizza Hut. Soggy pizza. Flouflouche making good use of their serenade, having stopped in on the Royal Tomb. Finishing up lake checks first. What the hell's taking the lead back?
Interesting scarecrow somewhere there from the Flouflouche with the A up, A up, A up, A up.
I would think that you'd want to peak this with the sun and brightness up, but I guess not.
Skulls. So, very close to getting those hover boots. Knows where Dins is, still hasn't gone and got it yet. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm wondering, where does he choose to get that 50th? He could cross the wasteland, pick up Song of Storms.
Yeah, I mean, there's can you get 2 in Fortress? Maybe even? Past into the GTG first. Yeah, there's one that's right at the back of shooting, but only at night. And then there's the one that's on the actual fortress itself. We haven't seen anything about HBA, as far as I know, so could absolutely have something.
Yeah, all of our sometimes since have been used up, but it looks like the density of GTG is just too strong for what the hell's to resist. Did he peek at the rooftop chest? I don't think he had a scarecrow.
No, he hasn't peeked at that, I don't think.
Alrighty then. In there for the lobby, popping Pharaoh's Wind, and back outside of the fortress.
It's just a small chest, I think. Yeah. That's going to take out the skull, which is an okay skull. The other skull is the pain. And, what the hell's not going to bother with that one? I was going to make it daytime to go do HVA, I assume.
Yeah, looks like it. Well, Flouflouche is not far behind at all. Now, there's no info hiding from anybody just yet. Pretty sure. We're going for some pot strats. Completely legal up in Canada.
It's pretty good.
$1,500 on the nose.
Sure, 1,500. That was not the most confident looking, I would say. 1,500 I've ever seen, but planned
Doesn't want to try too hard. Wants to remain humble. But again, great use of Sun Song here. Oh wait, I thought
gonna
that
go
would
get the 50th skull.
I thought that would transport him back to the front of GTG. That's interesting. Is that an entrance?
It must count as an entrance.
Exiting the horseback archery game?
Yeah, like a spawn. I don't know. So it must be interesting. There you go. Learned something new there. What I did.
Yeah. Yeah, these runners showing you how to do it. 93 minutes, and they are both at 50 skulls.
This is what we expect from this deep into the tournament. Both undefeated runners. We're seeing why.
Yeah, winners bracket round 4. I think What the Hell's finally has decided to go back, child. Get your Dinspire.
It's so close. Flouflouche approaching horseback archery in a completely different manner, and still only getting 90 points more.
In my world, that would give him a 90-second grace period at the end of the game.
It's the new scoring system, just introduced by August this minute.
Yeah, every second or every point over 1,500, you get that much, that many seconds deducted off your final time. Then we'd really be seeing who can, get a casual 2,000, 1980.
I actually quite like that idea. It'll never happen, but I like the idea. I think it'd be great.
Flouflouche sticking around, peeking out the maze. Something What the Hell's did not do. maybe someone with better eyes can tell me if they see any big chests. No, the center is a small one. Ooh, that's a big one. Top of the Cyclops statue room. You might be thinking, hey, this is deja vu. What the hell was just in the Royal Tomb? Well, he just got Din's fire, so he's right back in logic. And it's a small chest. More importantly, I think they've collected 50 skulls, so they are eligible to pick up their hover boots from the Skulltula house.
First one, 250. First one to get.
Oh, and we
Well,
haven't seen
hover
30
boots.
either, just some arrows though, right? Or was that 40? Well, arrows all around. 20, 30, and 40 all had arrows.
There's the hover boots, and I think what else is going straight to Shannon.
Yeah, we've got 18 checks inside, 5 small keys, 1 big key.
We have some progression, finally.
Ooh, but Flouflouche finding a big chest here. Just about.
Just a bow. Not even a big bow, just a normal bow.
And we'll have to see what is in that big chest on the upper part of the Cyclops room. And we know Shadow Temple's path to Morpha, so we're expecting either the long shot or the iron boots in here. We'll clear this sucker out. So it'll just be Spirit and Water Temple remaining. And we're still a lens away from crossing the wasteland in logic. Let's stop these runners. Dead hand with big chest. Damn.
I stumbled on that.
I think that's technically locked. We needed a silver scale, which is bomb locked to get Din's fire. Alright, another big chest here. Top. Good use of Hero's Wind. No, you're not supposed to break wind in front of a burning flame. I have no idea if burning lava affects is affected by your cards.
This t-shirt. The bait and GC's win.
Now looks like what the hell's was able to dodge a troll GTG. Flouflouche not going back into the maze, so must not have seen any big chests. Does have Thrower's Wind set in there, still have the like room and the toilet. But it looks like Flouflouche might be crossing the desert here. say that primarily because it inspire. So that could be for Shadow.
And I don't know how many skulls is on, but like the skull in Wasteland, and presumably there's a couple of lost. At least one. So it is looking like the crossing of the Wasteland is happening.
Yeah, what the hell is going to be at least halfway through the Shadow Temple before Flouflouche gets inside. Ooh, silver gauntlets get for what the hell's happened.
Wow.
Could that be our path to Morpha? Stay tuned here on ZSR to find out. That chat pointing out what the hell is it reading is definitely been superior in this last half of this seed here.
Yeah,
Not
those
doing
last,
GTG, just really paying out here.
those last few skulls and avoiding GTG is the sort of difference here, I think.
He is very likely going to be crossing the wasteland at some point. We'll have to see where Flouflouche is at that moment in time. No Song of Storms is waiting for him out here. Is there going to be anything else? You are right, Plain Sun Song has those spiders in mind. Should be really close to his 50.
Yeah, just what the hell's not only dying to a Skulltula early, but avoiding out in the shadow as well. Reminding everybody else that he is immortal and isn't always perfect. Makes the same mistakes we all do.
That's exactly what I would expect from an immortal.
That looked like 48 for Blue.
Yeah, we could update the skull hint. We have seen that 30 is an arrow refill. Oh, 2 pairs of strength upgrades in the Shadow Temple.
Okay.
Seen any hints about OGC, so that could come into play.
Wow.
But definitely a good call of doing fire before crossing the wasteland. What the hell's will cross, and they'll be able to jump inside, see if it's child locked. That is one of the last big pieces of info that we want for the seed. Frosty. Finishing up, not a whole lot to write home about from each side of Shadow besides the strength upgrades. But here we are, we've reached the point. What the hell is boarding the boat? You know what time it is, chat. We're riding through the tunnel of love. First up, we've got Susanna. She hails from Italy, Rome, Italy to be precise. Art major, artsy fartsy. Let's see if these two are gonna hit it off. Oh, what the hell's that's no way to greet your date? Come on, bro. I'm trying to hook you up.
He's like, I don't even care who you are. I'm gonna stab you anyway.
I can't even introduce the second contestant before he says, no, I'm living the singles life, and I'm doing it proud. That is right. That is some speed dating. Yes, they do some stuff quickly up in Canada.
Taking that conversation for the remainder of the boat ride, but chose not to.
Flouflouche is picking up those hovers, but at this point, almost an entire Shadow Temple behind. It's not distance you want to give to the former champion.
No. Oh, it's a big chest here as well. Oh, it's for long shot.
That is our Pathomorpha. And keeping it spicy for the finish. Will we get iron boots? Will we do a gold scale water temple? Stay tuned here on ZSR to find out.
Flouflouche still hasn't done the adult archery, so gonna do that first. Another big chest.
Well,
it's me iron boots. No,
that answers that question, but it makes it a bit ambiguous what our path item was.
Everything's just in shadow, of course.
But yeah, that essentially puts us into casino mode for our mirror shield. And then, of course, we don't know, is child side going to be required?
That's what we're going to be finding out pretty shortly from what the hell's.
Where are we going to find it out? Here on ZSR. Alright, no ice arrows to his name. Is he going spin strats? Is he doing crouch stabbing? Ooh,
Oh,
getting
no.
tackled.
Oh, not happy. How dare you? I'm what the hell's.
Now, very, very humble runner. Probably knocking himself for that one. Do they have football up in Canada? Is it a round black and white ball, or is it an oddly shaped one?
I don't think they really play either. I think if it's not an ice puck, but they're not really interested in Canada.
We have both, according to Lizzie. My point is, I think he needs to watch some more American football. Learn how to take those tackles. Well, that is his blueberry cookie. And I can only imagine we're going straight into the water temple. And Lake Hylios path to Twin Rover, right? We still have 2 remaining checks in there.
That's right. Yeah.
Looking pretty good for Din's Fire, leading to 2 strength upgrades. But you never know. Unfortunately, we can't really rush Dark Link in the Water Temple unless it's Keezy or Key Sanity, and we have a pair of Water Temple keys. Or if it's one of the new settings where all the keys are on one item called the Key Ring, that's pretty cool. But what the hell's first check is going to be the map chest. I guess technically it's the cracked wall. Peeking it. Looks like what? No, maybe not using true strats. But what the hell is gonna get an angle here? Walk off, do a Wily Coyote, and then do a side hop with those good old hover boots on here. And easy as that. It's the cracked wall.
Didn't quite get the explosion at the time that I wanted. Had to use an extra tuber, but I like there's multiple ways to do that depending on what items you've got. That was a fun one. I spent some time learning how to do that.
Yeah, and it's essentially as easy as it looks there. A couple other ways, as you mentioned, you can just send a chew down there with some precise timing, and even just use iron boots and a hook shot to grab onto that chest.
There's Flu finally getting their silver gauntlets, and very soon to get their strength through. Lots of keys so far in water.
Yeah. 2 is the least amount we might need, I think. There's a 3rd.
Another key. Probably not gonna get that.
Oh yeah, definitely not picking that one up. I know we saw a central pillar deck for sure. And just based on the routing, I think our other hint was for the vanilla boss key chest.
It was, and I think it was dead.
So chat was half right. Looks like we are gonna have to face off against our shadow.
At least having a long shot makes this loop a little bit less toxic.
Yep, long shot and hovers definitely paying off. And nothing on the shadow.
Did not last long there. That Begoran sword. Making quick work.
Yeah, with the chest size matches contents and the typically lower health count, are finding quicker Dark Link fights in Season 5.
And River Chest has a boss key.
Yep, I think it had to be there at this point. But he is gonna take a peek at that, and that's gone.
Oh, that's that for Water Temple. Off to go beat Morpher. Get the 5th of her 6 medallions.
And unfortunately, after this, all of Hyrule is essentially open to what the hell is looking for that mirror shield. Pretty
Entering
good
the
chance
casino at 2
all
hours.
those strength upgrades.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's worth taking that time just to do the check. So it's pretty fast. Not often you have all 3 strengths, so. And that was a very smooth Morpher fight. So at 2 hours in, what the hell's his? 5 medallions and 50 skulls. Which it's pretty impressive. And a hammer.
And a hammer.
Okay.
All right, indeed. So
Not
that,
the mirror shields that we wanted.
yeah, that is locked by Din's Fire. Definitely gonna want to clear out the lake here. Just 2 checks left. One will be an out of logic if he chooses to do the diving mini game. I don't even know if it's a mini game. Diving challenge.
Boomerang. Boomerang
All
on
hail.
Shoot the Sun.
That is a Holy Lord banana. Thankfully, we've got the hint. Jabu's belly is a foolish choice to plunder.
We have now got everything that we need for AD if it should come to it, though. Which is disturbing.
That is the crux of it. Okay, warping back to the pad. That boomerang is essentially completely useless. We have our 50 skulls. Jabu's foolish. That is not our path to Twin Rope. And I think the only other thing we got here in the lake was Inspire.
Yep, I don't remember getting anything else, so this is the last lake check for us.
I think he still has Pharaoh's Wind set in GTG. That would be a pretty good play after this, I think.
Yep. Yeah, he's got it in GTG, and Flouflouche has his in Spirit.
Alright, confirmed. Pins fire, path to Twin Robo.
Yeah, presumably for strength 2 and or 3. Whichever.
And this will be a play back to GTG. We've seen Flouflouche clear everything but the toilet and the like room.
Yeah, if it's in GTG, it's really bad for Flouflouche with Thoreau's setup in Spirit.
Yeah, but if there isn't anything in GTG, this will kind of equalize things back out. Flouflouche, I'm sure, is going to go straight to the Water Temple.
Taking the health refill.
Oh, and it looks like Flouflouche is making a play back to Spirit Temple before Water. I like this. He's going to confirm for us whether it's all dungeons first or not. So for anyone who doesn't know, there are 2 checks available to us as adult inside spirits that are not key locked. 2 on the child side. The only caveat is you need Requiem, which is our all dungeon song. So if there's not a small key on the first 2 checks here, we might need Requiem, or we will need Requiem. If we go through the rest of the Spirit Temple and don't find a boss key, Child Spirit will be required for that as well. Looking for a couple things here. Big chest is nice, but not what we're looking for, oddly enough.
Is it a mirror shield?
No.
No, it's a nice arrows. But we've just beaten Bongo, so they're pointless.
Alright, 1 check remains, and we will know, all dungeons or not. Ooh, that was a nice hit on that silver rupee there.
That was. I've not seen that before.
Ditto. Okay, we've got a small key.
Okay.
So likely not going to need small keys. Still looking for that big boss key chest.
Or even maybe mirror shield and child spirit.
Well, even if we get a mirror shield and no boss key, that's not good.
Certainly not.
And getting it handed to him. Chat pointing out, even if we get a boss key, there's no claim that a mirror shield isn't on Child Spirit. But if that's the case, it would be our last location.
That would be the oopsist of ADs. Well, there's a
There it is. Now might be logical, all dungeons. We'll have to see. One small key so far. 5 total. Ooh. It is looking like the first 2 child checks might just be small keys. Clarification, if the first 2 chests are in child are keys, it is logical all dungeons. But these runners won't carry. They will not be getting Requiem for a pair of small keys. We don't need. And chat's saying that the Valley Rocks chest was the big chest. Take their word on it. But what the hell is not making a play for that one?
It's okay.
And there had to be another one in here somewhere.
Still haven't got my mirror shield.
So I think the right hand has to be a small key. Not 100%. Oh, but we need some magic here. Here we go.
What the hell is now up to 10? 10 heart containers of life. Which in these settings is rare. Like,
Yeah,
very rare you see anything more than 7.
Now, there have been a number of really easy to get heart containers. And yeah, we have confirmed the first 2 checks in Child Spirit are just keys. Now, while that might mean logical all dungeons, these runners are going to be relieved to know, to be able to make that deduction.
Oh, yeah, it could be Alizin. That would be pretty amusing. And an item in Child Spirit, yeah. So it could be Mirror Shield for AD still. Like, it still is an option. it's potentially a thing. Which I think would be the evilest of the ADs. If it is.
Oh, that's true. We've seen 4 small keys. Just 1 small key on child side. 1 random chest. And that is it for Flouflouche without the mirror shield. Has water, but unfortunately it's not going to be a quick water with the boss key on the river chest. Unlikely to save any time on What the Hells.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, and also What the Hells was basically frame perfect with Morpho as well, and that's an easy one to lightly mess up. So, still looking pretty good for What the Hells right now.
I think What the Hells will be ahead very slightly coming out of Spirit. And he's also has the first handful of checks in Forest Temple up over on Flouflouche. Plus the checks in G-Dungeon. So What the Hells has a handful of checks up over on Flouflouche, mainly the courtyard route to Forest Temple. Question in chat is what the hell's know about the Spirit Temple key logic? Not yet. He is finding it out live on the screen. He says, "All right, I found 1 small key. Where are my other small keys, bro?"
Type deciding to snipe through as he was attempting this.
And not having
Tricky
any
shot.
time, but hits it in the end. But anyone who is just joining us, we have a 50 skull seed for hover boots. We had a Baron Domain, Fountain, and Jabu. Just looking for our mirror shield at this point. At this point, I think the bottom of the well is our densest location for the mirror shield.
Yep.
Any of our other storms checks, even OGC is open to us.
Well, Flouflouche finally on the Dark Link loop. So we'll be getting their boss key pretty soon. What the hell's about to get locked out of spirit because they don't have that mirror shield.
And just killing these slugs for their magic. But what the hell is still in the lead? Where do they go from here? Uh-oh. Okay. Making the left. Throwing that hammer into the crater fairy. Now I know we peeked the Goron maze earlier, but that's also available from.
Get a hammer check first, wait.
Yeah, chat's still harping about that Gerudo Valley hammer rocks being a big chest.
Forgetting about Dre. That's bad. Shouldn't forget about Dre.
Alright, chasing down storms checks.
Flou with a very, very nice quick kill on Morpher as well.
Yeah, losing a little bit of time going into the corner, but very nice fight.
Yeah, if you can get the quick grab and then just stab it with the Goron sword so fast this fight, but it's easier said than done to do so. Oh, there's a big chest here.
Is this in the Kukuri Forest?
No, it's just a bow. I think that was a Kukuri Forest one.
Alright, time to yeet that rock.
Yeet.
And after this, I think it's time for bottom of the well. It's Flouflouche rescuing Lord Banana from the hot and fiery sun.
I'm not even bothering to go get it. Oh, I don't need it.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll come back and get it if I need it, but if I do, I've probably lost. It doesn't matter.
Oh, right, there's still the one chest on Child's side.
It was not Eat-Rock. Does mean what the hell's is now a nice full wallet. But that was it.
But I think Flouflouche might be the first into the bottom of the well. This could be big here, 222.
Yeah, if they're just playing straight up density, whereas what the hell's went and did the external checks, then yeah, could be the gamble back into it.
And what the hell's not warping immediately to Kakariko? What else do we have?
Dinosaurus no, Flea didn't pick up the ring. Decided to leave it where it was.
Oh, Din's Fairy. Okay. Yeah, what the hell's being very cautious. Doesn't want to leave anything behind. Meanwhile, Flouflouche going for that density. All right, 14 checks in the bottom of the well. 3 of them are small keys.
Yeah, as Dr. Chick's pointing out, still haven't seen the Valley chest, but chat is convinced is a large chest. So.
I'm convinced that's Nehru's love. There's one small key in the first bomb check, and that's going to grab it.
What the hell's right behind is now heading into the bottom of the well, and ZeldaSpeedRuns free, raiding us.
Welcome Raiders. An exciting matchup. Our runners are neck and neck, sans the Mirror Shield. Flouflouche about a minute ahead of What the Hells. But What the Hells has the execution at this point. If Flouflouche were to find it here in the coffin, it would be extremely close still. Just some arrows, some danger darts. Chickens was done by Flouflouche. That is a good point to keep in mind. He grabbed a Goron tunic from Anju. Could be on What the Hell's mind. He has been cleaning up his child checks.
Still haven't really seen anything in a while.
Slightly different routes going through the bottom here. Two of our keys have been bomb locked. Key number 3. Alright, final few checks in the bottom of the well. Looks like they are key-locked.
There's a big chest. A gold scale.
Shut.
And your shield is gone.
Well, luckily this should be Flouflouche's last trip as a child. I think this is one of the last child checks he's got.
No, not in a while.
Oh, there's still Frogs 1.
Oh, good. Yeah,
I'm not
because
sure.
everywhere else, apart from Zora's River, of the Zoras was foolish.
Oh, I'm guessing Flouflouche did not do the diving in the lab. They're going to be neck and neck here. What the hell's having the 2 Storms grottos and that Forest Temple loop up on Flouflouche?
Virtual, he did check Shoot the Sun, he just didn't go and get the boomerang.
Yep, Jabu Foolish just one random chest on Child's side of Spirit Temple. Not enough motivation to pick up that boomerang. That is a save warp. Flouflouche likely going to check Storm's grottos. Maybe can route Frogs 1 in pretty well here. Saw him do Child Goron City, so he's not going to go that direction, I hope. But what the hell is done being a child? He's going to orphan off Frogs 1. Oh, no, that's a save warp. Maybe they're both thinking about Frogs 1 here. Although I'm not sure what the hell has done to Reno yet. Nope. Tension is mounting here 2 hours 30 minutes in.
Fox 1 is nothing.
Heart was beating pretty hard right there. So we've got Fire Temple, Deeper Forest Temple, Toilet, and the Valley Hammer Rocks. And that's all I've got left on my cheat sheet. The Lens of Truth is likely going to be in Forest Temple, I think.
Oh no, we saw the Lens of Truth at some of the Archway classes.
Oh,
So it's like behind AD. So if it is treasure chest game, then there's still that.
That would be the worst place at this point, I think, for these racers.
There's so many worst places. I was just thinking, and I was like, yeah, that would be bad. That would be
Looked
bad.
like Flouflouche was going in fire there for a moment, but I think, as remember, the storms check
Oh,
on BT.
try again.
These runners are ping and ponging back and forth like crazy. And I think this is the fire play for Flouflouche. Yep, straight back he
So
goes.
there's- what the hell's going back adult? Are you going to follow him into forest?
Force is actually one of the more difficult places
Fire?
to reach at this point. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know he's got his FW and spirit like Flouflouche.
It's Bolero.
They might be on the same wavelength here. Yeah, straight back he goes.
Alright. Yeah, this race is still on. Flew with a slight lead, I guess, but only because What the Hells has done a few more checks. So it's a lead that could easily swap still.
Yeah, really not much of a lead. Just a handful of mistakes and it swaps the other direction. It's a pretty good slug run for What the Hells. Just not paying attention to Flouflouche. Man, chat is really harping in on the Valley Hammer Rocks.
Yeah, I didn't see it myself, so I have to assume that that is true. Because I didn't see it when they checked. So.
Question chat, what's the lure of fire before forest? Not much. What the Hells has done a little bit of forest. But I think the main factor is that because we don't have mini wet, it's on Burning Kakariko. It's just a pain in the ass to get over there. Our adult spawn is Lake Hylia, so there's no easy way to go.
It's definitely a case of pick your poison, but fire much more easily accessible.
Well, definitely later in Logic, that's for sure. Hammer was much farther into the seed than the Forest Temple stuff. Like, we're going up.
36 minutes into casino mode, and we are still here. No sign of the mirror shield yet.
Flouflouche just one chest ahead.
Looked like that might have been what the hell's fourth or fifth bump? Fourth, looks like. That would be 4 extra deaths if we're playing on a bonker.
Yeah, if anyone who's wondering, I blame What the Hells for Bonko. Because you see above that Skulltula icon, that Pepe frog with the bandage on his head. That is What the Hell's bonk counter. Not sure how accurate it is. Been going. Tends to be a little less accurate during tournament races.
Nope, Dinosaurus. Nothing in Fire Temple so far. Very, very, very dead.
Yeah, we are halfway into this forest fire temple. Flouflouche going straight up to Pierre. Check giving What the Hell's a hard time for freeing one of the Gorons. I'm sure someone has named all the Gorons, but yeah. Keys, keys, and more keys. So Boomerang is on shooting the sun. Flouflouche shot it, saw it, and said, I don't want it. I don't need it. Hopefully. Ooh, big chest in the compass room. Nope.
Fire arrows. Arrow percent.
This is true.
Makes sense to get fire arrows and fire temple. Actually makes sense for once.
Maybe if it was Master Quest. And in that case, it would be in the lobby.
There's a key on highest ground, which means it must be an item.
So Flouflouche is not so far ahead that what the hell's won't be in this if Mirshid is on the next check or so. But it's looking less and less likely, and more likely that it's actually just a forest temple. In which case, what the hell's has a courtyard loot advantage over Flouflouche. It's getting tense here. 242.
Yeah, blasting double fire into double forest could actually be what we're treated to as we approach the 3 hour mark. Let's check. Just a small chest. Nothing so far in fire. So at very least it's going to grab a fairy, and maybe not even that. Presumably it's going to go with...
Oh yeah, he better not grab a fairy. He took the time to do chickens to get his Goron tunic.
Oh yeah, of course, it's a fairy. Goron tunic. I forgot he did the chickens. Yeah, there you go.
Fair enough. It was
some of that
2 hours, 40 minutes ago.
Some of that time wasn't completely useless.
But as you mentioned, what the hell says 10 whole heart containers? You won't be worried.
Very short work there.
Yeah, I'm making it look super easy. So Flouflouche will be more than a boss fight ahead. Maintaining that lead. But if he has to go in the forest after this, what the hells will catch up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
That's something you don't see too often here on ZSR. The pillar lowering down.
Vanilla access. And 10 hearts.
Yeah, it had a bottle of something that he used to fill his heart containers back up. Flouflouche is going to forest.
Red potion actually coming in handy.
Well, I know somebody who watched True Blood. We might have even bought those blood orange True Blood drinks.
I mean, Blasting's got a point. This is like a rated E for everyone game, right? The only little specks of blood are like hinted on some torch devices in the well and shadow, and that's about it.
Doesn't Ganondorf spit up blood, and that was like removed in a later version?
Probably.
I seem to recall that story. Yeah,
I
they
never
changed
really
it to
understood
green.
that. Yeah, changing it to green, because like they did that with a few games back in that era.
Yeah, I remember that for Turok Dinosaur Hunter.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be a little less violent because it's not realistic blood.
yeah, exactly. So they just change the color of the change the color of the texture, and there you go. It's not blood anymore. I never really understood that. It's like I didn't understand the whole. Oh, it's a milk bar in 90s
It's
JRPGs.
just to appease the PTA moms who were complaining.
Yep.
But here is the Forest Temple. What the hell's has done the courtyard loop, so they are going to take back the lead from Flouflouche,
Yep.
who's had it for about 24 minutes or so. Jumping into the bottom of the well first.
And yes, Sinalka with a very good point as to why it's completely pointless to change the colour, because if you were colourblind, it would still look the same. It would look different, but it still...
That would be interesting. A study if red colorblind people are less likely to be homicidal maniacs.
I'm sure if you had enough money, you could pay some scientists to decide whichever way you wanted, probably.
If I had that kind of money, I would be hiring rando devs, not scientists.
Yeah.
I'd have a tiny house down by the river. So what the hell is just three? Yeah, just three checks up on Flouflouche. Still anyone's race. But,
Double forest. How exciting.
yeah, you definitely don't want to... Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, if double fire wasn't exciting enough for you, or maybe it was too exciting.
It's just building the tension all that much better. But this is not the point in the seed where you want to be giving what the hell is any sort of advantage here. The Flouflouche is actually a bit closer than I thought. Unless just routed the courtyard differently. Let's come down to the final two bosses. One of them being Twin Rova, who is not too well known for being consistent. Don't care how good you are, how much you practice, especially the Phase 1 fight. Getting that consistently is a challenge.
Mm-hmm. If they just literally choose to fly complete opposite ends of each other, and not at the angle that you can get to, and that's it. That's nothing you can do. You just
Well,
stop.
and then they pour salt in the wound by laughing at you, like cackling.
Absolutely taunting. Yeah, they're the crawliest of the bosses.
Oh, the ice switch given. What the hell's the business? Flouflouche doing some fancy ground jumping here. Partially pushing blocks.
Yeah, nice. It's a little bit of time now back up.
Yeah, neither runner going to be breaking any wind to save a handful of seconds. Much more valuable where it's at in Spirit Temple.
Oh, for sure.
Who's talking about ducks?
I think they were responding to the cackling. Saying it sounded like a 8 out of 10 duck call.
An 8 out of 10?
That's what I saw in chat.
That gets 8 out of 10. What does my real duck sound get? That either terrifies a young child or it makes them burst out laughing. More likely it terrifies young children. Oh, 1 out of 10? Alright.
Oh, it was better
There's
than
trolls
that.
in chat.
Yeah, it was definitely better than that.
That's what I want to see. Thanks, sorry, Object.
Like Flu's internet is struggling a little bit for a second there, but this is why we can't have double forest. Yeah.
We are neck and neck in the same room. A couple of skeletons are all that stand between these two racers. I don't know how he did it, considering what the hell did the courtyard loop so much earlier. But Flouflouche has managed to come right back around, hot on what the hell's heels.
Getting trolled a little bit by that Dalphos. But it's interesting, like, What the Hells was basically one check behind Flouflouche for a while right now. Flouflouche has been one check behind What the Hells for a while.
Yeah. But if it's not Forest Temple, chat is gonna pop off because I think the only other locations are the Gerudo Valley Hammer Rocks, which they've been harping on about for like the last hour, and the toilet.
Or it's AD and Flouflouche should have to go back and get that boomerang.
Oh yeah, that would be rather shitty.
Yeah, that would be a very feels bad. Like, what would be the odds? Very slim. And yet.
It's coming down to it though. Here is a big chest though in the checkered board room.
There it is! There it is! It is not AD. We are getting the hell out of here.
Yeah, Flouflouche is a little bit behind. It's going to come down to our final boss fights here. Climbing up the tower. It is what the hell's game to lose, though.
Yeah, we've got the boss key. Definitely go mode. This really could come down to winner over RNG. This is so close.
Yeah, they are 30, 40 seconds maybe behind each other. Yeah, everybody has everything they need to complete the game. They got their keys, they got their shields, they got their light arrows. It's the Twin Rova fight, the climb up to Ganondorf, and the pig himself. Both have big Goron swords, so nobody doing extra damage. Could come down to Twin Rova right here, right now. Don't go anywhere.
$40 behind, exactly, entering Twin Rova. 39-40.
Flouflouche has to be a little careful, just 3.5 hearts, but gets the Iron Knuckle down. Should have that red potion still if they're feeling a little concerned. The Hells has nailed all these shots. The witches have been playing nicely. Of course, I said that, and they're gonna start playing them. God damn it!
Nice. Well, maybe they might. Oh, they got through. Just straight from anyway. Good RNG. That's not what they're supposed to do.
Buddhist cheese, I think you're gonna have to do a little bit better than that if you want a seat here in the commentator's booth. It is one of the best seats in the house. If you think it's fun watching ZSR there in chat on the live stream, maybe you should consider volunteering your time here in the commentator's booth. We'd love to have you. And again, it is the most exciting seat you could have watching Zelda Ocarina of Time Randomizer.
Really is. Or even if you just want to press some buttons and keep us all up to date. Always looking for trackers as well. If that appeals more to you.
Trackers, the hourly sung heroes of the stream.
Mm-hmm.
But Flouflouche is a Phase 2 Twin Rova behind What the Hells. I do not think that is enough to catch up at this point. You would have to have a disastrous climb up to Ganondorf.
Yeah, I think it's going to be close, but I think What the Hells has got it at this point.
But if anybody can mess up that badly, I have confidence that What the Hells can mess up that badly.
And yeah, that is exactly 3 hours.
Yeah, a little longer than the Blue Warp cutscene. Hey, I've just watched a lot of his streams. He's done some dumb stuff. He'll be the first to admit it. I mean, he's got a bonk counter on his tracker, for one thing. Oh, they are so close. Very nice lizard fight.
nice with ones like that. Makes it so fast.
Alright, and the Stalfos not giving him any trouble. Plenty of hearts to take a whack or two.
So dealt with very easily. Cleanly dispatched.
Yeah, just these pair of staircases. Shoutouts to both of these runners, routing in 50 skulls. Sub 2 hours for sure. I know what the hell's got it about the 93-minute mark. Flouflouche was not far behind him.
Seriously impressive skull routing.
Yeah, impressive routing all together. What the hell is just ever so slightly quicker.
Yeah, and this season's had so many close races and so many good finishes, and this one is no different.
Next, the light arrows, the jump slash. And the dwarf is down. And it's been quite a journey, 3 hours and 4 minutes, but we are finally here at the final boss. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Ganon.
That was. I feel kind of bad for Flouflouche. I don't, because we're going to finish not that far behind. It always feels a little bit sad.
Good news for Flouflouche. This is a winner's bracket. So they are sticking around, going down to the lowers bracket, waiting on a matchup between Ikola and Seisei. So tough opponent there, either way. But they are dodging Cariosa. What the hells and Cariosa are going to be our top two of the winner's bracket. And I don't know if you should have expected anything different. Two very excellent runners. Oh, anybody who wants the Here's Ganon, you can just DM me. I'd be happy to record that for you. Flouflouche, essentially a Ganon fight behind, keeping it close till the very end. GG's coming in for what the hell's happened. Moving on to the final two of the winner's bracket.
What an awesome race.
Yeah, that there's no other way to say it. Fantastic race from two fantastic racers. If you're not giving them a follow already, make sure you go and do that. They are streaming constantly. Predominantly Zooter content, but GG's in the chat to our racers.
Hi everyone.
Hey, what's up? Thanks.
Hey, GG's.
GG Flouflouche.
Congrats with the. Thank you.
Thanks.
you guys keeping it extremely close up until the very end. Flouflouche was the first in the bottom of the well and the fire temple, but what the hell is having dug out Forest a little earlier, got the lead back at the very end, looking for the mirror shield.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe it that it became a mirror shield hunt after that. Okay, getting all the the skulls and everything, and it's like, okay, it's not AD, and then, well, now, just let's look for this mirror shield. It's so frustrating.
so much, yeah. Oh gosh.
But it was, you guys were back in the fourth. What the hell's did an extended child section, got his, rushed his Kokiri sword while Flouflouche went into Dodongo's cavern. You switched it up there. I think What the Hell's had a really good play, just dipping into GTG at first, setting for his wind, and getting out of there. That was a pretty good play, I think.
Oh, yeah, because I was missing 4 skulls. Something like 4 skulls after Ice Cavern, and at that point I was routing, like, I was thinking I'm gonna do some shit like the DC skull as child, like the outside DC. I'm gonna go up the mountain. I'm gonna do Goron City Maze. It's like Zora's Fountain, because I didn't want to go to GTG and not leave. Like I wanted to just rush Shadow, and then
okay.
that Ferrar's Wind and Ice just saved me. I was like, oh yeah, I don't need to. I can just go to GTG because we're gonna go at some point anyway.
Of course,
I can just get those 4 skulls and set Ferrar's Wind there, and then rush Shadow. So that went pretty well, that part.
Yeah, that's a good river driving force. It's Sparrow's Wind to cross and collect skulls same time.
And Flouflouche, you cleared out GTG and you crossed the wasteland. I think is what the hell's was going through Shadow. That was an interesting play. You knew Song of Storms was there, and it unfortunately did not turn out. You didn't have any strength upgrades. Shadow first was the right play in this seed.
Is it ready? Is it ready the better play?
Well, I think so
because I had 5 wins, so I think strength 2 is going to do not that bad.
Well, the only reason I said that was because you found the 2 other strength upgrades in GTG or in the Shadow Temple.
Yeah.
And what I thought What the Hells was going to do was take those silvers and go straight into the Spirit Temple. Rather, he stuck around GTG for a little bit before doing that. But I think ideally, if you had gotten your scale, rushed to Din's Fire, had your furs when set in GTG, you could have gone into Shadow, got your silver gauntlets, kept your Furrow's Wind in GTG, and then just crushed the Wasteland after that.
I get it. Yeah, that's more optimized. Yeah. Yep.
I guess if you cross, you also get to have the Wasteland Skull and the 2 in Colossus.
Yeah.
Because there's those 3 too. Because at some point I was scared maybe I was going a little too heavy on skulls. Like I knew it seemed like hover boots really were locking a big part, because especially once I got the Shadow path to Morpha, I think.
Yep.
And then at that point I was like, yeah, I'm really just gonna push skulls. But then I thought the problem was I didn't want to go to GTG and then leave to Shadow without Furrow's Wind at that point. I didn't want to cross without Strength 2 either. I just really, really wanted to do Shadow as quickly as I could. And I think, I was at 40 skulls before I went up the river to do river and everything. But otherwise, I was thinking either I do the slow child skulls or I cross without Furrow's Wind and without Strength. But the Furrow's Wind just made it that I didn't need to make a decision at that point.
Yeah, the Skulltula is definitely coming into play. We saw Flouflouche grab the 1 in the Wasteland, 2 in Colossus. But both of you did a fantastic job routing in skulls. It was really easy with Sun Song given to you right in the ranch. But you hardly passed the Skulltula that you had an opportunity to collect, both of you guys.
Yeah, it was nice to have the early hint. We didn't have to worry about it. Didn't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
the just
You didn't-
immediately. Well, here we go.
Yeah, I didn't. It's not scary, just good to know in the beginning.
Yeah, especially with Suns, that was nice. And then
Wow.
early Deku,
So
and then
much.
the hook shot was like, yeah, okay.
Still don't know where our 30 hint is, but we're gonna get that anyway. So
I got
Hey.
it at the end, and
Oh, did
maybe
you?
one
Okay.
maybe one of the Storms grottos.
Oh, okay. Stop paying attention to Gossip Stones at that point.
But I didn't have the hint yet, so I talked to all the Skulltula people. I just like,
Yeah, 40,
someone
yeah.
give me something.
Yeah, I didn't forget to to spell, so couldn't do anything.
I think it was all arrows except 50.
Yeah.
But Flouflouche, you're dodging a heavy hitter up in the winner's bracket. You don't have to race Cariosa just yet.
Yeah.
Going down to the lower bracket, though, it's dangerous territory. How do you feel about your next opponent down there? Icola.
He's he's so good, but at least I wanted to face up with him. I wanted to face up with him, but I think it was a little bit too soon. But yeah, he just wrong, and he beat me quite many times. So sure, this would be something tough, I guess.
Yeah, but he's Division 2. It's gonna be easy. He's Division 2 in League. He's gonna be free. You got this.
Yeah. I have no division, so
Yeah.
And I got confidence in
even
you.
for free. Yeah, but yeah.
I mean, we saw from the stats page right before this race, the races between two of you looked like maybe you had a little bit of an edge in a 1v1 scenario versus what the hell's, but that the statistics proved out to be meaningless.
Yeah, I think of all the players, all the regular players, Flouflouche was the one that had the best record against me. Like over like a decent sample size of, let's say, at least 10 races. When Exodus put out the documents with all the stats 1v1s, Flouflouche had the best the record against me of like all the players.
Okay.
Like, oh shit. So I was scared.
Yeah. Well, we're definitely going to be looking forward to Flouflouche versus Icola. But what the hell's you're moving on? Tough opponent. Good news is it's still double elimination. What are you thinking about your match versus Cariosa?
I'm happy I blocked the 4 French players in the semifinals, because it would have been 4 French players if I lost. So I'm happy that happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're still francophone. Francophone.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, for sure. I'm like playing on both teams. It's hard. I'm like,
get to have your cake and eat it too.
yeah. No, but Cariosa beat me in season 3 in losers bracket. He eliminated me in season 3, so I need my revenge for that.
Ah, okay. That was him. Okay.
Yeah, I think I lost to Marco in winners and Cariosa in losers semis. I think in season 3.
No, he was third in the end in season 3. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I guess he lost to Marco. Yeah, that's when the top 3 was French in season 3.
My gosh.
Well, yeah, 2 excellent matches to watch for as we finish up season 5. Do we have any more questions? Ginger Sunny, you've been kind of quiet.
No, I haven't. Sorry.
Chat had questions about the Gerudo Valley chest.
Ah, that's
Did you guys see it was a big chest?
It was big.
According
No,
to
it
chat,
was-
it was
To
big.
me, it was small. It was small.
It looked
Okay.
small to me, but I'm blind, so I don't know. Chat
Chat-
probably knows better.
No, I
Don't.
think chat's being a fucking liar, being
Yeah,
a
chat-
troll.
No,
Chat
it was
is
small. I'm pretty positive about it.
All right, well that explains why you didn't go back and rush that when you had the hammer.
Yeah, I'm never like 100% sure with that and like Goron City Rocks, because I try to go fast, but I also like I know it's obvious when it's a big chest. So when it's a small chest, that's when you hesitate. But if you hesitate, that's when you know it's a small chest. So
Fair enough.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm 95% sure it's a small chest, but I don't want to lose time looking at it because then I'm gonna get tilted and all. So I just leave and I pray that I'm 95% right.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys missed Marco versus Goomba, Marco I saw had a ridiculously quick peek of that chest. I don't know how he did it, but it was just like a side hop and back, and he was gone.
For Valley Rocks?
Yeah.
I thought I had
Yeah,
a good
the-
C up for it, but now I don't know. In a race, sometimes I'm
Yeah.
blind.
Yeah,
So
adrenaline
the
gets you.
The worst peak we can do about it is just the spin, the camera change with spin.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the worst because that's the lowest and
yeah, I
Yeah.
hate that one too. But I remember seeing a C up in the Goron Maze too. I think it was on Arthur's channel, and I can't get it anymore. Because there was
I
a
can-
rock
I
you
can
could just
get
see
it,
up.
yeah, I can get it. So I don't understand.
Yeah, so
Well,
Oh.
whatever.
TSMC strats though.
It sounds like some magical Arthur Houdini strats.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks again, guys, for the tremendous race. Wonderful to see such close races. But I don't expect anything different here in the top 4 of the winners bracket.
And then Yo-Yo and G-Skate have to play still, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I guess if there are no further questions, we can wrap this up.
Yeah, I think that'll do us. Shout outs again to our trackers, Kinza and Dr. Jigs. Of course, Siberian for the restreamer, and Ginger Sunny for joining my crazy ass in the comm booth.
Shoutouts to
And of
August as
course,
well.
thanks to August for also commentating.
And bringing the ducks.
And the Ducks. Definitely the Ducks.
So, before we raid over to ZSR2, a quick preview on what's next here on ZSR. Right now, the NA Weekly is going on over at ZSR2, and for tomorrow we have an Ocarina of Time tournament match at 12:20 PM Eastern. We have the Ocarina of Time Standard EU Weekly at 9 AM Eastern. And don't forget, which was the last one? Yeah, and Zelda 2 Randomizer Max Rando Tournament match at 9 PM Eastern. For more Zelda content, make sure to check our schedule. And any final words from any of you?
Just thanks again to ZeldaSpeedRuns for all the Zelda action.
100%.
And thank you very much for watching, and see you next time here on ZSR.